Hey, Marieanne here, the Crochety Clogger. Thank you for stopping by today. Today is July 13th, 2021, and this is my weekly Tuesday tidbits on Hump Day. So, got a couple little tidbit things to talk about today. First of all, I'd like to share what I've been doing, and that is, let's mention it by hashtag MakeTheBag2021 or hashtag how I felt 2021. Okay, so this is a MAL or a CAL sponsored by Bev over at Dittmer Knittery. Guys, several months back, well, it was last year in 2020, I discovered Bev and her podcast, and I fell in love with the bags that she made, the felted bags, so much so that I just had to have one. and I began thinking that it would just be beautiful because she makes these. Well, let me just show you what she made me, what I had her made me. You know what I mean. Anyway, yes, this is called the Mexico Beach Bag. If you haven't already seen it, I know many of you have. And here's the back of it, which has a loop and a button, which I don't often close unless I need to keep it secure in the car. And she puts these cute little wooden tags on there with Dittmer Knittery, her name on it. But I do love her bags. Now, this is 100% wool because, and not superwash, because wool, natural wool, or any natural fiber, as she explains, is the only fiber that will felt. And it's very interesting, the process. I will link what this bag means to me. I'm going to link, it's a live stream. I'll link it at the end of this video. It is a live stream where she came into my live and we got to talking, and I just blurted it out what I really was hoping she could make me. And she did it. She did an awesome job. So anyway, yeah, that live will be linked at the end of this video, and I will tell you, go on towards the end of the live so you don't have to listen to all that jibber jabber, unless you want to. So anyway, back to the MAL that Bev is hosting. It is Make the Bag. So I have made my bag. You guys need to go over there. Before I show you what I've done, I just want to say that Bev's tutorials are awesome. Just awesome. They just are. She is a wonderful teacher. So anyway, I love this wool from Hobby Lobby, which was on clearance. And I got to say thank you, Granny D, for getting this for me. Because I could have kicked myself that I didn't buy any. And I picked it up and looked at it and I thought, well, I don't really need that, do I? Well, yeah, I did. So, but anyway, yeah, this is 100% wool from Hobby Lobby, not superwash. It is a 4-weight worsted weight, and you know, I just couldn't beat the deal. $1.62 for how many yards we got in here? 220 yards. I couldn't beat it. So anyway, yes, I have made the bag. I have made the bag. So here is my bag. And we also have to keep in mind that with felting, and this will be hand felted, here's a little flap, made the buttonhole, right? So, but with felting, we're going to have a considerable amount of shrinkage. So it's going to end up being much smaller than this. And I also wanted to show you, so I had started, you know, it starts at the bottom and we work it in the round. And as I, you know, I stopped right here. Can you see that line? I stopped right there, and the next day I continued, and lo and behold, I was about to hear and realized, oh my gosh, this doesn't look the same. But hey, you know what? I went with the flow, and what I had done is obviously turned it inside out and began, or just started crocheting from inside the bag instead of the outside, you know. Anyway, so that's what happened. But then I thought, what the heck, let's just see how that turns out. Maybe it'll have a little texture to it. So anyway, that's where that was, that's what that ended up being, and Bev said, yeah, just go with it, you know. So there's my bag. Now, just FYI, if you do not crochet and you knit, you can do this in a knit bag as well. Either way is fine. So I'm going to link Bev's episode. Her podcast episode is number 24. There's 2 parts. And if you guys want to participate, there's plenty of time. It has started. However, you got time to jump on in there. If you have wool and you want to, you know, take a shot at making a bag, you can just make the bag and not felt it. Or you can make the bag, you can felt it. It is hand felted. It's a hand felting opportunity. And it ends on August 31st is my point. You'll have plenty of time. Plenty of time. So you know what I'm going to do? Now for the actual CAL/MAL, it's 1 entry per person. But I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make another one because I have this left. So I think I can. But you know what I think? I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and buy a brown, like there's a cocoa brown in this, I love this wool, and make another one with a little different. I'm sure there's somebody Christmas time in the family that might like to have it as a gift. But of course only one per person as far as the MAL goes and the CAL goes. Yeah. But I thought maybe I'd make another one, and I thought, and since I'm really trying to learn how to read patterns, she's offering her patterns as well, free for now, and I'm going to use her pattern and to give me some practice on reading patterns. However, I would like to try making this a little bit larger, just to kind of experiment and see how much shrinkage there will be with this one compared to a large one. I don't know. We'll see. Not to mention the fact that my kitty cat loves my Mexico Beach bag. He is rubbing all over it. He loves felt. So I'm thinking maybe I'll even make him a little mat, you know, that he can play with and rub all over. So that's that. You guys go check out Bev. I even watched, I do not knit, but I really would like to try to knit and try to learn. And I watched part of her knitting tutorial on the bag, on #MakeTheBag. And Bev, you're a good teacher. I'm confident that I can learn how to knit now. So I want to thank you, Bev. And next week, maybe next week, I don't know. I'll jump back on and show you guys my progress on my second bag, okay? I'm back. I had to put on my hat. So, as you can see, Apollo is keeping my stack of blue hats straight. This is for #HatNotHate. And if you haven't heard of that, although I'm sure you have, Line Brand sponsors every year a campaign called Hat Not Hate, where makers are asked to make blue hats to promote anti-bullying. So anyway, thus far, and thanks for keeping my stack straight there, Apollo. Thus far, I have made 19. There are not 19 in that stack. There are 17 in that stack. And because I claimed this one for myself, I really like it. And because someone else claimed another one, I thought maybe I should make 2 more. So I made 2 more. And because that makes 19, I just got to make 1 more, don't I? So I think I can do that before I ship them off. But anywho, yes, oh, you know what? Oh, let me show you the ones I made. I'm just like all over the place, aren't I? Okay, so anyway, I made this one, and I deliberately made it very large because there are people like Mr. C with a big head. So it fits him. So anybody with a great big old head can wear this one, I'm sure. But this is the, don't know what this is. This is the, it looks a bit like the, from Bag of Day. I can't remember the pattern. The one that she wears all the time that she bought at Walmart and made a copy of it in crochet. Anyway, yeah. And then I also made, this one. I like this one. You know what I was doing? I was starting on a pattern from Crystal at Bag of Day, and I went somewhere. I went to sit, you know, visit my daddy-in-law, and I was sitting there, took my crochet, and I had forgotten the pattern. And I looked at him, I said, oh my God, I forgot my pattern. And he said, you don't need no pattern. And I thought, you're right, let me just go with it. So I'm sure it's not what the pattern called for, but it began to look somewhat like a lampshade. Don't you think? So I included some front posts here at the bottom, but I still like it. And you know what? It looks pretty cool on the outside too. Look at there. Now we have sort of a checkered look. But anyway, yeah. I think somebody will like that. Lampshade or not, right? Yeah, I think I need to make just one more. And I did want to clarify something. I was so embarrassed last Thursday at my live stream. I was trying to remember the name of this yarn right here. And this yarn I got from Hobby Lobby on clearance last year. And it's called Breathe Deep. And it is the equivalent to, here I go again, can't think of it. Feels Like Butter. It's the equivalent to Feels Like Butter. And I wish I would have pulled those out for you to see. But at any rate, I did find out that this is a chain spun. It's a 4-weight, but it's chain spun. And so it Feels Like Butter. I had no idea they were chain spun, which is really cool. And it has, this chain spun has like a little fuzz in it, which makes it incredibly soft. And I guess the chain spun makes it slightly more airy. So for around here in the South, it's a much better yarn to use for winter garments. So anyway, yeah, I got to take my hat off. If y'all know me at all, you know I love to make hats. I just don't like to wear them. I get a hot head. Okay. And yeah, so I'll make one more hat and it'll make it even 20. Because somehow I just don't, 19 don't seem right. Okay, so before I leave you today, I want to remind you that every Tuesday, every Tuesday tidbit that you will see on Hump Day, Wednesday, you can, in the comments, if you wish, leave your guess to the name of a tune and the name of the artist of that particular tune, and be entered for a chance to win an appreciation gift for the month of July. So we'll do this every Tuesday tidbit if you want to participate. And I'm going to leave you with that little bit of tune. Okay? Thank you so much, and hold on for that little clip of tune there. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern for a live stream. Come and join me. Thanks, guys. Bye.